This is a collection of my various cassette albums and singles. The ones that look like blank tapes are exactly that because in the 1980s, Indonesia was considered the global hub for unauthorized copied cassette albums. Because of weak copyright laws at the time, bootleg operations thrived openly, pumping out millions of cheap copies of Western and international music. So yeah, the ones that you see that don't have, they don't look genuine. They don't have labels on them, the artist name, and the track listing. They're bootlegs. And I was aware of that. I was my thirst or appetite for collecting music, especially pop music, on a cassette at the time, before CD, before compact disc. And I was spoiled. Usually my relatives that I visited in Indonesia at the time as a teenager in the 1980s, they would treat me to a cassette. They knew I loved music, or often they would just say, I'd like to treat you to something. What would you like? And I would say, yeah, a cassette album or a single. Mostly cassette albums at the time in Indonesia. The other ones, like the later editions, such as Kylie's Tension and Five Sauce, Boy George and Culture Club, yeah, their cassettes had a resurgence the last few years. And often when you bought a box set of such artists, or your favorite artists that have an anniversary box set, something like that, it may include a cassette version of their album as well, alongside a CD version and a vinyl. Pardon me, vinyl version. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, I chose to just spontaneously record them without their covers, without their cases. They all do have cases, but I decided to film them just in their cassette form, just to mix things up a bit. I do also recall probably a handful of cassettes where you could ask a shop to put together a mixtape literally for you. So you'd purchase the blank tape, you'd give them a list of what songs you want, and if they had them, they would put them together for you, and then you'd come back and pay for it. What a world, 1980.